Good morning, everyone. How are we doing this morning? Are you ready to see your grads? Yeah, awesome. So we have a lot of people here, if you haven't noticed. If you see that there's room inside some chairs, either let people come sit or scooch in, make some room. I know it's very warm in here as well, so programs are great for fanning. All right, so my name is Bethany Rissler, and I'm your commencement coordinator. And I'm just going to provide you with some safety messages. In the event we have a need to shelter in place, both lower level hallways of this building are the locations that we would go to. You would be directed to leave this room through the doors you entered and walk straight down the stairs to the lower corridors. If you're unable to utilize the stairs, an alternate shelter will be accessible at the front of the room on the right side of the stage. A more detailed announcement would be given if a shelter-in-place order is given. In the case of evacuation, you will be directed to one of the many exterior doorways directly connected to this room. There are exits in front, behind, and on each side, just like on an airplane, right? All right, how are we doing? Are we ready to see our grads? Awesome. Thank you and enjoy the show.
more time. Good morning. Yeah, I love the energy. My name is Glenda Lee Rodriguez, and I am the Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students of the University of Wisconsin-Stout, I welcome you. Guests joining us in person today and those virtually via the live stream. Welcome to our commencement ceremony. Before we begin, everyone is rising, so we are going to play the national anthem. Today, we begin by acknowledging that the University of Wisconsin-Stout occupies the ancestral homelands of the Anishinaabe, Dakota Oyate, Ho-Chunk Wazachichi, and the Mama Choctaw Nations. We also acknowledge the term Monoman is an Ojibwe word meaning abundant with wild rice. Like so many other indigenous lands throughout the United States, we recognize that settler exploration and industrialization depleted the local natives of their resources, including sacred rice beds, and resulted in their displacement. The University of Wisconsin-Stout is committed to reconciling and building respectful relations with tribal nations. It is crucial to bring awareness of this history while honoring the sovereignty and self-determination of indigenous peoples. It is a privilege to reside upon these lands today amongst its original native stewards. Today's commencement ceremony represents one of the major milestones in the lives of the graduates, the family, and friends who have supported them in this endeavor. During today's event, you will hear reflections from a student speaker, a Stout alum, and student stories shared by our Chancellor. However, I would like to start by emphasizing how amazing today's achievements truly are. Several of our graduates that we celebrate today began their university education during a time of lingering disruption caused by the global pandemic. For some of our students, they were not able to celebrate their high school accomplishments via a graduation ceremony in 2020. The pandemic challenged everyone's abilities to stay healthy of both mind and body, to remain connected, and to persist, all while navigating new landscapes of learning, teaching, engagement, and community building. So to set the tone, let's start by a moment of celebration. First, in honor of the students that we graduate today. Second, one, in thanks for the tireless dedication of the faculty and staff and UW-Stout community for their support of student success. And third, one of thanks for the critical support provided by all of the families, friends, and student supporters many of whom who are here today physically, virtually, and/or in mind and spirit. So before we get started, let's just please stand one more time as you're able, share in a roaring applause. Don't be shy, let's make some noise and make sure everyone is fully awake, and let's get that started. Woo! Thank you. You may be seated. So next, I'd like to take a moment to recognize an additional achievement for our students that are graduating today with academic distinction. At UW-Stout, there are two ways to graduate with honors. The first is by participation in the Honors College, one of only 3 honors colleges that are across all 13 universities of Wisconsin. These students have earned honors units through courses and other learning experiences. They've participated in a colloquium each semester and completed at least one independent honors project. They have demonstrated a commitment to curiosity and engagement, and they all graduate today with at least a 3.0 GPA. So will all of those graduating from the Honors College please stand as you are able? Congratulations. You will notice that the Honors College students are adorned with a distinctive blue stole. In addition, any student can earn Latin honors by their academic performance throughout their college career. We commend them for their high academic achievement reflected by excellent grades. So will those students stand as I read the level of Latin honors? And let's try to all stay standing until we have all the students. We'll start with summa cum laude. Those are students that are earning a GPA of at least 3.9. Please stand. Next is magna cum laude. These are students earning a GPA of at least 3.7. You can stay standing. And cum laude. Those are students earning a GPA of at least 3.5. These are outstanding. Congratulations, you may be seated. Next, I'm honored to introduce a musical selection performed by the UW-Stout Chamber Choir and Symphonic Singers under the direction of Dr. Jerry Hoy.
This is my song.
Country where
Chancellor Frank will now offer words for the graduates.
UW-Stout 2025 graduates, you did it. Congratulations. You know what I'm going to say? You make us extremely stout proud. As I look out at all of you and around this space filled with family, friends, and supporters, I am struck, as I hope all of you are, by the significance of this moment. Graduating with a university degree is a tremendous accomplishment. And regardless of your personal journey to get here, I don't think anyone would describe it as easy. You have all worked hard, you've explored new ideas, confronted complex problems, experienced great successes, overcome challenges, and likely benefited from a few lessons learned. Your bachelor's degree matters, as does the responsibility that comes with it to go out into the world, apply what you've learned at UW-Stout in your professional and personal life, lead, and make a difference. Graduates, this is a world that needs you, your knowledge, your talent, and your vision. So in addition to congratulating you on this special day, I also want to thank all of you for your dedication to our university and for all that you have contributed to UW-Stout and the larger community. You graduates are why we are all here. And you are why I decided to come to Stout. It was largely the student stories I read before even applying for the role of Chancellor that drew me to UW-Stout, and it is always, always the student stories that inspire me every day. So, as many of you know, if you've attended another Stout graduation, I prepare for graduation by reading stories about you that have been shared by faculty or staff who know you well. And I've continued that tradition because these stories always motivate me, they teach me new things, and they instill confidence in me in terms of how your future actions will continue to make a difference. So I'm going to share some stories. I'm going to share some stories about you. And audience, they don't know who I'm calling out. And graduates, if you are here, please indulge me. Stand up, give a quick wave. You don't have to stay standing, just a quick wave so people can see where you are. And then you can sit down. So let's see who's here, shall we? Bria Moore. Is Bria here? That was a fast wave, Bria. She is graduating with a major in psychology and a minor in sociology. Her parents' neighbor, a Stout alumnus in his 80s, is responsible for introducing Bria to Stout. During her time at Stout, Bria has participated in the McNair Scholars Program, which helps to prepare students to pursue graduate study. Bria describes her participation in this program and her work in the Educational Materials Center in the Swanson Library and Learning Center as important to her time at Stout. The McNair program allowed her to work on a capstone research project about which she is passionate, and her work in the library helped her to connect with her peers in the broader community. Bria cares about mental health and social justice, and in her words, quote, "I hope to use my knowledge gained during my time at Stout and what I will learn in graduate school to pursue social change for those whose voices are silenced. To do this, I would like to work on a mental health council within the judicial system to advise judges on the best course of treatment for those inmates who struggle with mental health concerns," end quote. I met Bria when she was selected to present her research during Research in the Rotunda in the state capitol. Not only did I learn about her important research, but I also learned that following graduation, Bria is traveling to Finland for a 2-week study abroad trip with Professor Richard Gee to study the prison system there, following which she is moving to Madison, where she has been accepted as a graduate student in the clinical rehabilitation program. Congratulations, Bria. I have two more stories to share, and as I was reviewing stories this year, I noticed that both of these graduates are two-time graduates from UW-Stout. Both students returned for a second bachelor's degree after earning their first bachelor's degree at Stout. Kendra Thompson. Kendra is graduating with a BFA in interior design. When asked what stands out about her UW-Stout experience, Kendra replied, quote, "What stands out are the people. Not only is Stout a Polytechnic university, but they have professors who have worked in the field and can teach from the lens of real-world experiences. I'm grateful for that, and for all of the professors and mentors that I have had who have encouraged, inspired, and challenged me to be the best version of myself," end quote. In addition to maintaining an internship for the past 2 years at UW-Stout, Kendra has also been involved with student organizations and competitions. This year, Kendra was named the 2025 winner of the Steelcase Next competition. UW-Stout was one of 88 schools in the competition, and Kendra was one of 1,600 students from the United States and Canada who competed. She won. She won. And in Kendra's words, quote, "They tasked us with designing a 16,000 square foot advertising agency in Chicago, Illinois, using an actual building shell from the Fulton Market District. 4 Stout students were selected to continue to the next phase of the competition, and earlier this year I was notified that I was a semifinalist. I got the opportunity to fly out to Steelcase headquarters to present my project to Steelcase and leading professionals in the industry from around the nation. It was an incredible experience," end quote. And when asked how she hopes to make an impact on her field, Kendra states, quote, "I am passionate about people. I want to help design a world that is functional, healthy, and beautiful for people to live in. We spend about 90% of our lives indoors, and interior design has such an impact on how we experience that. For many, when they think of interior design, they only think of HGTV. But Stout has helped us to create a vision that goes far beyond that. We are stewards of people and the earth and have the responsibility to care for the people who occupy the built environment and the earth on which it rests. And we get to do this through design," end quote. Following graduation, Kendra will work at ESG Architecture and Design in Minneapolis. Congratulations, Kendra. Jewel Fredrickson. Jewel is graduating today with her second degree from UW-Stout, a BFA in Industrial and Product Design. And when asked what stands out to her about her UW-Stout experience, Jewel replied, quote, "The professors at UW-Stout are at a different level. I have never had such a positive experience with all educators, from general education to individual major professors. Educators here want students to excel in whatever field they are heading into. They push you to do your best and make time to meet with you when any road bumps or struggles occur. And one cannot forget about the people who run the labs, like the Materials and Process Lab and the Fab Lab. Without the expertise of the people running those labs, projects wouldn't get done and learning wouldn't happen in a hands-on experience that Stout is known for," end quote. Jewel calls out her fall semester sponsored studio project as the most impactful experience that she had at UW-Stout that prepared her for her field. In Jewel's words, quote, "I had the opportunity to work with a real company designing a new product for their current line. Throughout this experience, I was faced with deadlines, research, critiques, and working with engineers to understand and develop a quality product. The final part of this experience was to present all of my work from the semester to a panel of professionals within the sponsor company. The entire semester gave me a realistic understanding of how the design process works, the importance of collaboration in a team, and how to pitch designs," end quote. Jewel secured a job before graduation as an asset specialist at WB Manufacturing in Thorpe, Wisconsin. Well done, Jewel. So you know why I tell these stories, right? These stories highlight what makes our UW-Stout students so remarkable. Your actions and achievements reflect dedication, engagement, compassion, generosity, and hard work. Characteristics that distinguish the stories of the 952 undergraduate students graduating today and give me great hope for your many achievements yet to come. So my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. We are very stout proud of you. Well done.
Thank you, Chancellor Frank. Next, we are excited to welcome our alumni speaker, John Will. John is a 2017 doctoral graduate from our EDD in Career and Technical Education program. He is now the president at Northwood Technical College.
Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you, Provost Rodriguez. I'm truly honored to be here with you today to share some remarks and some well wishes. I graduated from UW-Stout not too long ago in 2017 with a doctorate in career and technical education, and it's my privilege today to serve as the president for Northwood Technical College. I've served in that position for about 10 years. My education at UW-Stout has played a critical role in opening doors and creating opportunities. In fact, it opened the most important door in my life way back in the 1900s when I spent a lot of time on campus dating my wife, Kim, who attended Stout. So I wasn't a student back then. Kim graduated with an early childhood degree in 1997 and had a successful career as a teacher. One of my mentors and the person that I replaced at Northwood Tech was Dr. Bob Meyer. He has a long history here. That name may sound familiar to you. I was on Bob's leadership team when he came to my college as president, following a successful career as a faculty member and university leader at UW-Stout. And then I took the reins from him when he returned to UW-Stout 6 years later to the university where he spent most of his career to serve as Chancellor just before Chancellor Frank. But my favorite personal connection to Stout is happening today. You see, one of the graduates today is my oldest daughter, Anna. Hi, Anna. And I want to express how proud I am of her and all of you for joining the next generation of UW-Stout grads. I had the honor of handing Anna her diploma when she graduated 2 years ago from Northwood Technical College. And thanks to the kindness of my friend and colleague, Chancellor Frank, I was invited to share a few words with you on Anna's special day when her connection with this university is memorialized by the conferring of her degree. So the words that I share with you, graduates and guests, are very literally the same message that I'd share with those that I care about the most. The first thing I want to say is that I'm proud of all of you for embracing the journey of higher education, guided by the faculty and staff at this fine university with its Polytechnic mission. It's your university. Of course, today serves as a finish line of sorts. You have knowledge, relationships, and opportunities that seemed distant just a few years ago. Data tells us that virtually all of you, more than 99% if I have it right, will have a job or will very soon. Some of you will pursue further education. And you'll find that your new degree will open more doors for you after you enter the workforce, just like my degree did for me. But when I look at you, I actually don't see a finish line as much as I see a starting point for a new generation of leaders. And that gives me a lot of optimism. What I've realized over the years is that achieving what you're about to achieve also comes with some responsibilities. You came here for a variety of reasons, all of which likely have something to do with the reputation of UW-Stout. That reputation comes from the wonderful and talented people who work here, and it's important to recognize them for sharing their talents with you by committing to education and research. But it also comes from alumni, and you all are about to become alums. So this university's reputation is now about what you do in the coming years. It's how you choose to live your life and how you choose to contribute. You're receiving your diploma today, and I have no doubt that it will serve you well throughout your life. But you also have a responsibility to give to your employer and to give to your community. And through that, you become Stout's reputation. And through that, you'll inspire another generation of graduates and leaders. Just like me, just like my wife Kim, and in just a little bit, just like Anna, your future successes are what will bring future students here to receive the same kind of experience that you're finishing today. So congratulations, class of 2025. Go get them, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you.
Thank you, John. And congratulations to you on your many achievements and emphasizing how today's milestone is a starting point. Networks that will expand to new employers, broader communities, and together we can help others achieve future success. And it's a pretty cool treat that your daughter is one of our graduates. Very cool. Next, we have the honor of hearing from one of our students. Each student's story about their path to graduation is unique, and it's exciting to be able to highlight a few of them. One student from each academic college is selected through a competitive process with a committee that's comprised of faculty, staff, and students. The applicants are interviewed and selected based on their speaking ability, their story, and their pride in UW-Stout. So please help me welcome Megan King, a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Studio Art graduate and our speaker from the College of Arts and Human Sciences.
Thank you for that lovely introduction. Hello, graduating class, family, friends, and faculty. I'm Megan, graduating from our Studio Art program here at Stout. I'm originally from Neillsville, Wisconsin, and began my academic journey in 2018 at UW-Marshfield. I then transferred to UW-Stout in the spring of 2020, just in time for the pandemic. Things were going as good as online art school could. I got sent home from my ceramics course with a hunk of clay, I drew my family members, and I made a charcoal mess of my mom's basement. I got my own place after that. 2 years later, I dropped out in the worst way possible. You could say that I fell off the face of the earth. My apartment was broken into while I was asleep, and that traumatized me. But I had convinced myself and everyone else that I was fine. I kept going, like nothing had happened. This was not the answer. And when my body finally gave out, it felt out of my control. I was stuck in a functional freeze. For those who don't know, this is a debilitating trauma response that leaves one unable to move. I couldn't eat, use the bathroom, take a shower, or attend class. I was unbelievably embarrassed, ashamed, and disgusted by my freeze. My mom would drive over, take care of me, and repeatedly push me to do a little more each day. Finally, I snapped out of it. My mom encouraged me to medically withdraw from school, moved me out of that apartment, and I started applying for jobs. With her support, I slowly took back control of my life. And I don't think I would be here without her. It was summer of 2023, and my mom and I were on a road trip. She said to me, Megan, UW-Stout accepted your medical withdrawal application because they want you to come back. They want you to succeed. And that just completely rocked my world. I didn't think the university would want a student who dropped out so messily. I thought that was it for my academic journey. But I was pleasantly reassured. When I received the acceptance letter that I was welcome back to Stout, I cried a lot. I was so deeply moved by the university because there is something incredibly powerful about being part of a community that supports you even when you don't believe in yourself. This is what makes me proud to be a Blue Devil. I want to thank the university, the faculty at the School of Art and Design, and my mom for knowing my worth. I'd like to share a poem by Mary Oliver titled The Journey. One day, you finally knew what you had to do and began, though the voices around you kept shouting their bad advice, though the whole house began to tremble and you felt the old tug at your ankles. Mend my life, each voice cried, but you didn't stop. You knew what you had to do, though the wind pried with its stiff fingers at the very foundations. Though their melancholy was terrible, it was already late enough and a wild night, and the road full of fallen branches and stones. But little by little, as you left their voices behind, the stars began to burn through the sheets of clouds, and there was a new voice, which you slowly recognized as your own. That kept you company as you strode deeper and deeper into the world, determined to do the only thing you could do, determined to save the only life you could save. For me, the journey to graduation was anything but linear. And to the non-traditional and traditional students, adult learners, and those who earn their degrees entirely online, I want you to know that your story matters. And that is something to be proud of. After graduation, the road may not be clear, and I want to remind you that you are capable, you are enough. Your path is exactly what it's meant to be. And if you ever feel lost, remember, you are never alone. There are communities just like UW-Stout who will support you and believe in you just as deeply, even when you doubt yourself. Take this moment to honor your resilience. Whatever your next steps may be, remember, success is not defined by how quickly you get there, but by how you stay true to your own journey. Thank you very much.
It's kind of hard to follow. Thank you for sharing your story, Megan. Your message about choosing oneself, about being resilient, how you disrupted a functional freeze, all of those things are not to be taken lightly. And thank you for being part of the Stout community. Now, for the moment we've been waiting for, which is the awarding of the degrees. Dean Jason Schmidt will present the diplomas on behalf of the Board of Regents and the Universities of Wisconsin.
Thank you, Provost Rodriguez. Will the candidates for the degree from the College of Arts and Human Sciences please rise? Nice to see you. It's 100%. Great to see you all. It is my pleasure as Dean for the College of Arts and Human Sciences to present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelors of Fine Arts and Bachelor of Science with the majors as listed in the program. I recommend that you now confer the degrees upon them.
Y'all ready? Yeah. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the Universities of Wisconsin, and on the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon you, each of you, the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts and Bachelor of Science with major fields as listed, in witness whereof we now award you the diploma. Congratulations. And here's what happens next. Please be seated. Your roll will be called by the ushers. And everyone, this is a celebration. So every time a student walks across, a graduate walks across the stage, please let's celebrate each and every one of them. So here we go.
Bachelor of Fine Arts, Animation, and Digital Media, Juniper Adams. Casey Blackwood. Emery Christensen. Jonas Drill. Alexander Islandshev. Gracia Healy. Malina Herr. Haley Herzog. Molly Hongslow. Burgeon Koski. Elizabeth Craning. Brecken Lammert. Annika Marcus. Megan McDowell. Birdie Nisus. Silas Nickel. Michaela Nijavetsky. Sarah Plufgeft. Benjamin Phipps. Gavin Suckerserm. Aubrey Steidel. Ryan Swanson. Elijah Taylor. Ethan Tran. David Villarook. Ethan Van Buren. Nicholas Walker. Kali Luna Yang. Bachelor of Fine Arts Entertainment Design, Lucy Bales. Theodore Conley. Elsa Fitzgerald. Benjamin Hendricks. Marcos Juarez. Keaton Stradiotto. Daniel Wu. Bachelor of Fine Arts, Game Design and Development Art, Zach Adler. Gabriel Anderson. Walker Arendt. Matthew Becker. Eleanor Berg. Rockford Blixt. Matthew Bohm. Chris Dicing. Madeline Dudley. Rebecca Durst. Megan Ellis. Hayden Eschba. Joshua Gear-Heitman. Isaac Gugasberg. Erica Halverson. Nicole Harsh. Julia Jaquez. Ben Jang. Elaine Kelling. Samuel Lambert. Abigail Rose Locks. Kayla Lemke. Jose Lucero. Riley Mackey. Emma Mandera. Kat Marila. Madeline Mihalko. Benjamin Noon. Connor Moses. Charles Miller. Jaden Patton. Nicholas Pouch. Bennett Schoborn. Lauren Shackleton. Isabel Smith. Laura Sapinski. Ryan Feedy. Ali Zhang. Trisha Yang. Creed Zetman. Bachelor of Fine Arts, Graphic Design and Interactive Media, Catherine Odge. Molly Blockwitz. Iris Capra Bateman. Zaria Davis. Tobias Dash. Renee Funk. Kate Gillette. Regan Hack. Emily Hauer. Kara Hicks. Mara Hongslow. Alyssa Joyner. Anna Chancellor. Carly Kaufman. Sierra Lowe. Kiara Malloy Salgado. Megan McLaughlin. Rin Miller. Clara Nikolai. Joshua Otto. Nancy Schreinier. Mackenzie Standert. Adeline Spayeth. Isaac Tester. Lauren Thomas. Grace Waltz. Ashley White. Bachelor of Fine Arts Industrial Design, Tesneem Asamare. Samantha Bakoven. Kelsey Bauer. Tegan Bruner. Lauren Chuckle. Rachel Dorsey. Addie Evans. Jewel Frederickson. Bailey Gilbertson. Megan Gunter. Courtney King. Isaac Kraus. Anthony Keel. Soren LePage. Matthew Miller. Tabitha Nadeau. Chao Nguyen. Ethan Romo. Saley Sroga. William Straubing. Abigail Toady. Renee Vanderhagen. Haley Vivang. Brianna Weitzel. Bachelor of Fine Arts Interior Design, Marissa Betcher. Brittany Daniels. Sydney Dilla. Allison Emmerich. Ella Erickson. Jade Fletcher. Sydney Franz. Erica Gustafson. Claire Hansen. Jaid Have. Olivia Heike. Fiona Higgins. Julia Hudeman. Ariana Jensen. Haley Kane. Madison McDonald. Molly McDowell. Noah McGrew. Carly Malang. Shannon Pesky. Lindsay Phillips. Andrea Romanesco. Allie Rice. Paige Sandberg. Lauren Schulze. Trina Schwinn. Annika Shequin. Ashley Sjogren. Nora Sullivan. Kendra Thompson. Emma Young. College of Arts and Human Sciences, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Hannah Beckel. Maya Brown. Connor Ead. Ellie Eckloff. Effie Ferguson. Ruby Heilber. Lauren Johnston. Megan King. Dalton Leamer. Isabella Megrel. Lily Smith. Connor Swendeman. Kate Westberg. Bachelor of Science, Applied Social Science, Corey Breisel. Valacia Valencia Casper. Carlin Lipinski. Julia McIntyre. Nicholas Nelson. Cassandra Shara. Nolan Verba. Bachelor of Science, Art Education, Michaela Bayham. Lynn Boland. Kayla Elfson. Amelia Johnson. Marcy Codle. Carla Lara. Abigail Mord. Abigail Thompson. Bachelor of Science, Arts, Administration, and Entrepreneurship, Ethan Anderson. Angelicia Lamberton. Emmett Sands. Samantha Trinrud. Jasmine Williams. Bachelor of Science, Career Technical Education and Training, Isaiah Downs. Kevin McKenney. Nicole Schmidt. Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice and Rehabilitation, Kendra Baylor. Olivia Berry. Samantha Chisholm. Nevaeh Forrester. Nicholas Fritz. Amy Heiberg. Emma Morgan. Hunter No. Ashley Patterson. Jada Polka. Adeline Shears. Bachelor of Science, Dietetics, Ava Bowick. Olivia Donahue. Ella Gigstead. Nicole Harrison. Josie Hassenstab. Lauren Nash. Megan Van Hout. Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education, Brooklyn Anderson. Ella Asplund. Larissa Block. Emily Degan. Jenna Driscoll. Morgan Emmons. Sarah Flock. Sophia Ingracia. Katie Kaplan. Brianna Krasinski. Maisha Miller. Kennedy Reckman. McKenna Radezel. Skylar Shrivener. Emma Shapirsky. Laura Svendel. Malika Widener. Abigail Williams. Shauna Zimmerman. Bachelor of Science, Family and Consumer Sciences Education, Kathleen Cohn. Bachelor of Science, Food Science and Technology, Lainey Carlson. Elizabeth Herr. Hope Lent. Reens Thomas. Shuyi Zhu. Bachelor of Science, Health, Wellness, and Fitness, Maxwell Bailey. Joshua Berthume. Alexis Cole. Patrick Cochran Evans. Ella Dreiling Schaeffler. David Finkel. Carter Fonger. Quentin Gonzalez. Sophie Moran. Cameron Schaff. Samantha Schaefer. Sydney Skoog. Nels Trandall. Bachelor of Science, Human Development and Family Studies, Elizabeth Belisle. Alex Belmore. Catherine Gasperlin. Emily Otto. Jameson Rooks. Denasia Smith. Maggie Stewart. Courtney Tesh. Leanne Jennifer Tran. Abigail Weissoff. Bachelor of Science, Marketing and Business Education, Nolan Baker. Colby Krashbach. Patrick Marcel. Bachelor of Science, Professional Communications and Emerging Media, Mackenzie Bursky. Clara Ellig. Charlotte Gerber. Isabel Jarvis. Addison Lanthier. Katie Nan Leister. Owen Mackey. Anna Matheson. Ava McHugh. Elizabeth Zimborski. Alaric Wheeler. Bachelor of Science, Psychology, Haley Aguilar. Ella Bailing. Emma Brittingham. Stephanie Dirks. Skylar Frilseth. Addison Hopkins. Riley Hubers. Anna Caro. Trey Kaufman. Courtney Leonard. Allison Lecker. Alyssa Lodemeyer. Bria Moore. Isaac Morris. Anna Much. Sarah Niederman. Marissa Phillips. Savannah Plotner. Michael Polis. Taylor Schutz. Autumn Toyer. Lauren Tilseth. Olivia Valentino. Anna Will. Bachelor of Science Rehabilitation Services, Morgan Vitron. Bachelor of Science Special Education, Lindsay Every. Gina Gorka. Savannah Hinkey. Catherine Shelton. Alicia White. Bachelor of Science Technology and Science Education, Jacob Strain. Bachelor of Science Technology Education, Ian Bartle. Tyson Coy. Kyle Hoyam. Gavin Yonk. Kyle Schlicht. Adam Sapiniak. Bachelor of Science Video Production, Camry Bertossi. Samuel Brammer. Mason Erickson. Doreen Exline. Brennan Flynn Higby. Gavin Getz. Jarrett Hawkinson. Ava Headland. Carolyn Huss. Molly Jackson. Kyle Knitter. Henry Knoll. Lindsay Christ. Ethan Kalinsky. Hunter Lewis. Karina McPherson. Rain Muraski. Lainey Ram. Caden Rush. Molly Sidlecki. Jay Type. Lauren Tornell. Sarah Vicchiolo. Sullivan Weiss. Ava Williams. Bachelor of Science, Computer and Electrical Engineering, Vincent DiLorenzo.
Well, congratulations, UW-Stout 2025 graduates. You did it! So, on behalf of the University of Wisconsin-Stout, allow me to congratulate each of you who received your degree today, and allow me now to add my welcome along with the approximately 75,000 alumni worldwide as the newest UW-Stout Alumni Association members. And our celebration today is a recognition of all that you have achieved, as well as the beginning of your next chapter in life. And now, if you thought things were official, not quite yet. And don't touch the tassels. Every year, you start to go for the tassels. Okay, here we go. Commencement. Don't touch the, okay. Commencement signifies the movement of the tassel from the right side to the left side of the cap. Not yet. Please stand with me, graduates. And audience, help me on the count of 3, then you move the tassel, all right? Everybody, 1, 2, 3. Congratulations.
All right, you may be seated. Oh, I know, we're almost done, I promise. All right, so we're going to actually just do one more round of applause to thank everyone who's helped make this day possible. So UW-Stout faculty, staff, fellow students, family, and friends. Thanks to everyone joining us today here in person and those virtually. So one more big round of applause. These commencement exercises involve the work of many people, and I'd like to thank everyone who's participated, as well as those who helped plan the event. Special thanks to Dr. Erica Spano and the UW-Stout Symphonic Band. And the UW-Stout Chamber Choir and Dr. Jerry Hoy for the musical renditions today. Thank you to those who assisted with the live stream technology and to the volunteers who helped usher in our guests today. And we'd like to thank the Chancellor's Office staff who organized today's event. And where is Bethany Risler? I think she took herself out of the script, but I'm still going to point her out, so thank you, Bethany. right, so please stand as you are able as the UW-Stout Chamber Choir and Symphonic Singers, under the direction of Dr. Jerry Hoy, sing UW-Stout's alma mater. The words to the alma mater are found on the first page of your program, so please feel free to sing along as we honor our university, all of the past, present, and future members of our university community.
I'm sorry, I'm going to wear like hot dog room.
Conclusion of today's ceremony. I'd like to do a special shout out to all of the mothers that we celebrate this weekend, those that are here in person, virtually, and those that are in our memories and in our hearts. I hope everyone has a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. For the recessional, please wait for your row to be excused by the marshals. As you exit, we hope you will join us for a reception outside, hopefully cooler than it is in here. Graduates and guests can exit out the rear doors, make their way outside on the north side of the building. There's a reception area for photos and refreshments. And to further recognize everyone's achievements, the Stout Clock Tower Bell will ring a celebratory peal at 12:05 this afternoon. So again, congratulations and good luck to all of you. Best wishes, and please stay in touch.